Hello, everybody, and welcome to Homestead Miami Speedway. It's GarageCam, and I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you live behind the scenes in the NASCAR Xfinity Series Garage, presented by Mobil 1. And, well, hey, folks, I'm going to be a little bit of a homer here. We're in Miami, and this is auto racing. But every time I see this New York Islanders logo on a car, I got to admit, my boys think it's hilarious. Oh, come on. They all pick on me because I'm the biggest New York Islanders fan probably in this garage area. And the driver of this car this weekend is not Mike Harmon, it's John Graham. And all right, John, we got to ask you the question. I know it's pretty loud in the garage area here, but tell the fans live on NASCAR.com here what the connection is between you and the New York Islanders.
I have a very good friend named Gar Snow, and he's given me an opportunity to go racing this year.
The general manager of the New York Islanders, yeah.
General manager of the New York Islanders, president general manager of the New York Islanders, and really the guy behind the building of the current team that is Stanley Cup bound.
Oh, I like to hear that. You think we're Stanley Cup bound?
Oh, I think we got a good team. I think we got a lot of depth this year, and you know, we're underrated, and it's better to come out and be underrated and surprise people.
Now, you told me in Richmond when we first met that Garth actually thinks that NASCAR is a great platform.
Yeah, you know, when we talked before, and I don't want to put words in Garth's mind, but the Islander organization is very open to what's going on. And, you know, I've told them about meeting everybody and their comments and excluding those poor Ranger fans.
Oh, yeah, we won't talk about them.
Yeah.
Or Flyer fans. You know, our audio guy here's a Flyer fan. We can get rid of him.
You know, I mean, hockey and NASCAR are a similar demographic. They've got lots of attention. You know, NHL is on a roll. It's doing real well, and it's great to see the two things come together. And Garth's acknowledged that. And
you're not only a sports guy, having interest there in the Islanders, but and you're an experienced racer and road racing and whatnot. So a lot of NASCAR fans, up until last year maybe, didn't know much about you, but now we do with your extensive background.
I think they're probably better off knowing very little about me. This is a very, very competitive series, and it's an honor to be here. And I, you know, thank NASCAR and Rick Ware, who helped set this up for me to come and race, and obviously this weekend with Mike Harmon. But yeah, I don't think there's a more competitive group of series in the world than NASCAR.
That's awesome. Well, John, we appreciate you joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam, and we'll continue our stroll live through the NASCAR garage. Thank you, John, and let's go Islanders. You got to love it. CJ right here is about to quit. CJ, you about to quit? Don't be a quitter. Quitters never win. All right. Here's Punch. Punch is one of my favorite NASCAR officials. Used to work on my man Donnie Leah's car back in the day, his truck in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. And here we are into the garage area for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. You can use the hashtag GarageCam if you want to chat with us a little bit. We already got a few requests from Krista and a few others. Want to see Jeremy Clements. I made a mistake. Jeremy told me to text him what time the show was and he would be on it. I forgot to text him. I just remembered that right now. So that's not a good thing. Chad Fincham going to be driving this number 40 this weekend, the young Tennessee driver, and cutting his teeth in the Legends car ranks and, of Charlotte Motor Speedway and Atlanta, and of course, a lot of success at Kingsport Speedway in Tennessee. And Timmy Hill working on the car right there. Josh Williams, an ARCA standout, a young kid from North Carolina, with Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital on the side of that, number 90. Great for that young racer to be here again in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. David Starr, the Texas native. Cesar Beccarella. Didn't make too many friends last week, Cesar, with the number 48 of Brendan Poole in specific. Not very happy with the driver of that car. Check it out, Joe Nemechek. Nemechek going to be driving this 01 this weekend. Instead of the usual driver, Harrison Moon, Joey Gase in the 52. We're going to hustle up through here. Number nothing, Garrett Smithley. You know, these boys throughout the gauntlet last week saying that they were going to do a Flex Seal Challenge. Well, I haven't seen him yet. Let's talk about this race car driver right here, because a few of you NASCAR fans watching this may not know who the driver of this Ford number 60 is, but you will soon, I promise you. Word on the street is that Ty Majeski, it's not official, of course, but the word on the street and on the ground in the garage area is that this young race car driver, a late model standout, super late model standout from the Midwest, is in line for a Roush Fenway Racing Xfinity Series ride, and that would be great news for the Roush Fenway organization, for the Ford Motor Company, and for this series, because this is one talented race car driver right here. Can really get it done. He's really drawn the eyes of so many people in our sport that have raced the short track ranks, and heck, I've even texted with Dale Jr. about this kid's talent, and so many other people that just follow. They have their finger on the pulse of this sport, and this is one of those drivers right here. When he figures out the radial tire in these race cars, he's going to be a force to reckon with at some point. So mark it down right here. We said it this day on GarageCam. Ty Majeski, if he gets that opportunity, is likely to become a household name in the Xfinity Series. Just ran into Casey Mears right before the show. Here's the number 98, Biaggi Dembeste Racing Geico Military Ford Mustang. And you know what? Since we're by the military Ford Mustang, we have to give a shout out to all the troops. You know, it was Veterans Day last week, and I want to give a personal shout out. My lovely niece married one of the nicest guys I've ever met, Jordan Taylor. He's just deployed with his great dog, his awesome dog named Bojar. And I want to give a shout out because not only he, but his boys and girls with the 341st MP Company in Riyadh, I hope I pronounced Riyadh right, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, are tuning in to NASCAR.com GarageCam, and thank you for keeping us all safe abroad and doing the tasks that you do. They're not for personal glory, they're for the glory and freedom of democracy, and all the troops. We thank you for your service. Spoiled guys like me that get to walk around with a camera and talk to race car drivers realize and are appreciative of y'all's efforts and what you do to make it so we can enjoy things like the sport of auto racing. The 07 of Ray Black Jr. Chuck Bush. Chuck Bush doing what he does best. Look, right here. Nothing. Looking at the sunshine, gazing, thinking deeply and wildly, as the bearded man does. Spencer Gallagher in the number 23. This car is definitely pure. It's just like Casper the Friendly Ghost or something. It looks like just entered the garage. I don't know, I kind of like it because it's different. He had that blue and white machine before, but I don't know. It's got a different look. Okay, Spencer, we're good with it. The number 51 right alongside, the red car is back for Jeremy Clements from South Carolina. Hopefully when we cross over to the other side there, maybe we'll see Jeremy. Get to talk to him on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Not many drivers surfacing yet, but that'll change, you know it. Number 33, and Brandon Jones wrapping up his season with RCR, possibly moving on next year as well. Stephen Light, former ASA standout. He's a Xfinity Series winner back with the Robert Yates Racing organization back in the day, driving that number 90 car. I remember him winning a few races, including one at Kentucky. He's in the number 39 this weekend. Ross Chastain, the Watermelon Special. Florida Watermelon Association. It's a big watermelon town, man. What are we looking at here? Louis DiDonato. I would like to see Justin Allgaier for the final GarageCam of the season. Yes, we had the cut show over on the Facebook Live, and this, of course, well, the final Xfinity Series show, and this is probably my favorite show. I don't mean to, I shouldn't be partial, but, the Xfinity Series is so much fun to work in. We're appreciative of Mobile One for letting us do this, and NASCAR.com for providing you guys the inside access. But for me, just being a racing guy, growing up a racing guy, I don't take the opportunity like this very lightly to walk around a garage and just talk racing with people. I mean, it's pretty darn cool. Well, of course, there's other championships going on. and that is the Truck Series. So there's 4 championship weekend. We have 3 championships being crowned this weekend, and man, the Truck one is hotly contested and will be decided tonight between those 4 drivers, and a heck of a battle forthcoming in this series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The U Theory, number 24, Dylan Lupton. The biggest Roseanne fan in the history of that television show right here, Michael Annette. Pretty strong run recently. Some strong runs that the Annette team has put together. Hoping to end the season on a high note is the driver of this number 5 and this hard-working team. All fuel cans are ready to go. Sunoco, the official fuel of NASCAR. Man, I don't know, man. This Brennan Gaughan crew is looking like they are ready to go. Hey, when you relax, it means you worked your butt off a little while ago, and you can enjoy the time. Let's check out the helmet here in the garage area for Brennan Gaughan. That's pretty cool right there. Let's check this out. Tribute to his grandfather, Jackie. And there's his father, Michael. Little Las Vegas themed helmet for Brennan Gaughan, the driver, this number 62. And well, kind of the empire that his family has helped create in the city of Las Vegas, a great city of Las Vegas. And what a great city it is, and we pray for everybody in Las Vegas that was involved in that shooting just a short time ago. And I know the Gaughan family has done so much for that community. And I'll tell you what, it's done a lot here in NASCAR too, and there's a lot of talk about speculation of this driver hanging up that helmet. And I've heard him say before, well, I'm never going to quit racing. So the speculation is, will he quit NASCAR racing? And if that day comes, I'll tell you what, it'll be a sad day for the sport and for you race fans, because this guy right here, he gets it. He has a good time in the garage. It's so friendly to the media, the fans, everybody. Chuck Bush has the mic.
I was just going to say...
Are you going to rap?
No, I was just going to say that you were talking about the incidents in Las Vegas, and coming up during Champions Week.
Oh, yeah.
NASCAR After the Lap. We're going to do Glass Case of Emotion live, and also we're going to... oh, he's directing.
I'm trying to direct you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're doing Glass Case of Emotion live. Lee Bryce is going to play the podcast.
So if you have never seen that, folks, remember it's the Ryan Blaney podcast with Chuck and Kim.
But the cool part about it is, if you go to championsweek.nascar.com/after the lap, you can buy tickets, and the proceeds from that event go to benefit Vegas
Really?
Strong. Yes.
Oh, that is awesome.
So you can check out the live podcast. All the drivers will be there. Plus,
Lee Bryce
is going to play.
Lee Bryce in concert, a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, and all access with, you know, hearing the drivers with basically with the filters off.
Yeah.
And the filters off are always off on the Glass Case of Emotion podcast, which Blaney said he was going to have me on, by the way. So I guess are you blocking me?
No, I'm not blocking you.
No, I'm not allowed. Am I allowed on?
I don't know. That's not my call.
That's not your call.
I just sit behind the board and punch buttons. So I don't know. I'm going to go over here now.
Hey,
and
over
give
here
you the
now.
microphone back.
Hey, come on, give me the microphone back.
Somebody over here that we could.
Brandon Udalski is over here walking by. Oh, there is. Oh boy, you're going to give him the mic. Look at Chris Rice doing his best.
It's the
You're
last
hard
one.
at work, Chris.
Hey.
So tell us
Hey,
about
guys.
tell us what
Do
you're
you
doing.
want us to lay down and show you how the track is at
No,
Homestead,
it's-
unlike we did
no.
like we did at Pocono? You remember that?
Yes, that was one of
we
my
showed
favorite
everybody.
moments of the year, Chris Rice.
That
because,
was our good performance, right?
You know, all right. Let's just. I'm
This
going
is
to
my
kneel
buddy
down here. I'm
Justin
not.
Cox.
I'm not proposing to you.
You're not proposing?
No,
Okay.
no. So, but all right. Homestead here. This is a place where I think you and Blake kind of got a start together. Your first start together as a crew chief and driver combo, I believe, came here.
Absolutely. At R&B card and number 99.
And you qualified really well that day
qualified
too.
second, and
Yeah.
he had his best career finish at that time, 11th. We ran into, at that time, the champion that night, Austin Dillon. We ran into him during the race, tore the nose off. It was such a great race, and that did start my relationship with Blake. And yeah, it was an awesome night, and you see what it's led to.
It has led to this beautiful ride right here, and a great opportunity for you, Chris, as well. And talking about opportunity and stuff, we love having you on NASCAR.com. And in a way, this show in a weird way, if we're going to just get on this show, has kind of helped birth that opportunity for you. You know, not just as a crew chief. You know, you're so talented and stuff in short track racing for so many years, but your on-air kind of started moonlighting with us.
Absolutely, GarageCam. Everybody at NASCAR.com. What they do for me and what they do for, you know, everything that we've done has been awesome. Every boss that I've had through NASCAR.com, even including Chuck Bush and everybody that has just pushed me to be better on camera and do things better, you know, is awesome. You've helped me a lot. Back when I said out, and a Bert, now I say out. So, you know, it's fun things like that has made it better. And I can't thank everybody at NASCAR.com for doing that. You know, I've had some winning picks this year, and I've had some really bad picks this year.
Hey, that's okay. If you throw it against the wall, sometimes it'll stick, sometimes it falls off. But did you really just call Chuck Bush a boss?
Yes, absolutely. He's a boss. He's a boss of mine every now and then. And he's standing right here.
He's like trying to cuddle with me back here. I don't know. It's getting awkward.
Look at the beard this dude's got going on with you.
I need an adult. That's his playoff beard. So yeah. Anyway.
But fans, thank you so much for watching the preview show on NASCAR.com. Stay logged in all weekend long because you never know what's going to happen here at the racetrack. But I'm telling you, you can get anything you want on the NASCAR.com app. You can go watch our preview show each week, and you can just see what great picks I have each week in the truck, Xfinity, and the Cup Series. But thank you for watching GarageCam. This guy does a great job. We miss him when he's not here, so we love it. We love when you guys watch and pay attention and see what's going on. But, you know, last week at Phoenix, this car got its best finish of the year.
Yes.
P6. It's going for a win this weekend at Homestead.
Big
and you know what we're going to do, right?
What?
We're going to drop the mic.
If you win, there better be some heck of a celebration. Chris Rice and his driver Blake Cook, and two very personable people, and always love having them on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Where am I going, Chuck? Chuck pointed me to somebody. Oh, Jeremy Clemens is there. And then my favorite hunter. Jeff Green, you guys looking, of course, at there's some race cars going by that look pretty good. They were real low to the ground.
There's
so
race cars out here?
There's a lot of race cars out here. All right, Jeremy.
Let's talk
come on
to
in.
Jeff
Let's
Green.
talk to Jeff Green,
yeah,
man.
Sure. We're talking about hunting and stuff.
Beard right here.
Jeff's got me beat on the beard.
Yeah. I don't know about that. My wife hates it, but it's hunting season back home is, I don't know, 27 or 28 degrees when I left this morning. So now we're down in 80-degree weather in Miami. Looking forward to watching Jeremy win this race tomorrow.
So do you strive, Jeremy, to someday have the beard prowess of Jeff Green? Because I mean, look at
it's
that.
nice. That's a close up. I mean, he does a heck of a job with it. I love when Jeff has his beard. I hear his wife doesn't so much. But I mean, who cares what she thinks, right? I'm just kidding. Hey, happy belated birthday to her.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. I appreciate it. She is, I don't think 23 or 24 now. So she's had, we've been together 26 years. I don't know how she's done that, but she's a good one. I'm very lucky and blessed to have her on my side, and I look forward to getting back home.
Hey, we talk about racing here a little bit, and you know, I know you guys are friends here at the track and off the track.
No, we don't. I don't.
No.
I just kind of deal with them.
But you know, Jeff, you've been on both sides of this sport. You know, you've been at the top, you've been at the bottom, you've been in the middle. Okay, what was it like for you, as a person that's been in the sport so long, to see the Cinderella underdog moment that happened this year with this young man?
Well, the first time I saw Jeremy after Road America, I told him I was at the airport watching. I couldn't get the race on my phone, but I was getting the lap times, and I knew he was running the guy down that was leading, or Matt Tiff down when he's leading. I knew he was faster. I knew he was catching him. Didn't realize it was going to play out the way it did, but I was just proud of him. I mean, anytime, I know how hard this guy works and how hard his team works under, you know, with probably a half or a quarter of what these other guys have to race with. So just proud of everybody, not just for Jeremy, but for his dad. He builds the motors, they build the race cars, and Jeremy does a great job behind the wheel. He just got the opportunity to show it that particular day. Those kind of tracks bring the driver out. Wished all of them did, but that was a good day for him and his family, and for our sport. I think it really showed that, you know, the little guy can succeed, and they did that day.
Wow.
Man, that's pretty cool. It gives me chills to hear that. I mean, Jeff Green is a champion of this sport.
That's right.
So I watched Jeff growing up, and I got to race against Jeff a lot. And
growing up part, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely growing up. Yeah. And listen, I was like a Yoo-Hoo guy until the Nesquik car, and then I just abandoned Yoo-Hoo.
I did, too.
I abandoned it.
I love Nesquik. I love watching Jeff. Every time I look on Twitter, it's like Jeff Green won this day, and Jeff Green was the man. So I look up to Jeff.
Is the man.
He is the man.
See, we pumped up Jeremy. Now we're pumping up Jeff.
He's the people's champ. So
I'm just waiting on y'all to pump up one of us.
Matt, you suck. Get out of here.
Yeah, pretty much.
We really need a new garage cam guy. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
well, you never know.
Jeff is the people's champ. I respect the hell out of this man. He's a hell of a driver and an even better friend, and I look up to him. So I just appreciate having somebody like him around.
Well, you guys are kind of even height-wise, so you don't look up to him. But hey, real quick, before we run off, you've developed a lot of fans with GarageCam, you in particular, Jeremy. What do you want to say to them right now? Season-ending GarageCam, bring it.
Man, it's crazy. It's the last race. It's bittersweet. I kind of like to see the season end for a couple weeks, and then I'm ready to get back after it. But thanks to all the fans out there that watch us every week. Hopefully GarageCam will be back next. Yeah. Let's just fight him right now. How bad do you need this microphone? Yeah, been a great year. Besides the win, we haven't run as well as we wanted, but hopefully we can end it good. And yeah, it's been fun. And thanks everybody for watching.
All right.
Hopefully you'll be back next year. I don't know. All NASCAR, right. We need them back.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Jeremy, we'll see you, Jeff. You guys have a great day. And we've got some fans chiming in here. I can't see the screen, but I'm going to look real quick. Nick Bryce wants a shout out. Oh, watches all the time. Well, Nick, thank you. 10 minutes left. Chuck says, sorry, I missed halfway. Yeah, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. No, we'll make it happen there. That's okay. The number 19. Joe Gibbs cars are always stout, no matter where we go. And this is the Matt Tift car with the awesome looking paint scheme.
Long way to go.
Long way to go.
A short time to get there.
A short time to get there.
Yeah, we got a lot of territory to cover.
Wait, give me that mic. Who the heck gave Chuck Bush a mic? Cole Custer in the garage area here, having a good laugh with some of the guys and the team here. And all right, man. Rookie season. What would you grade yourself?
I would give us B+, maybe A-. I thought it was a good season. We could have done better. You know, I think we deserved to be in the championship 4, but we just missed it by that much. But we'll see. I think we have a really good car today. I think it's our best car. So we have a really good test here a couple months ago. So we'll see what we can do. I think we'll be pretty good this weekend.
We had a really good test here. I was going to mention that. And of course, this is a very racy place and a place where hopefully, what do you think? Your chances to get that first big win in the Xfinity Series?
Yeah, I mean, that's how we want to finish it out. We want to finish it out with a pole and a win. So that's the plan, really.
You forgot something. Lead all practices.
All practice, too, but that's not quite as important.
It don't pay.
But we'll work on the car today and try and get it good for tomorrow.
All right, Cole Custer, appreciate you joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And Custer, what a year he's had. He's really that second half of the year. We talked about it last week and how some of these young race car drivers come back to racetracks and have a lot more success. Scott Lagasse in the number 3 this weekend, the former ASA standout. And there is Scott Lagasse walking by in the garage area. Ben Kennedy climbing behind the wheel of this RCR number 2 car. Brendan Poole had a heartbreaking week last week. I'll tell you, Brendan Poole. It was tough to watch his championship hopes end the way they did. Number 42 of, I think is it Tyler Reddick this week? Sam Hornish Jr. in the number 22, though. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a rocket ship right here, Sam Hornish Jr. This car is in a battle right now for the championship owners points. And there's a lot on the line. It's not just the 4 guys going for it there, but the championship points as well for the owners. Christopher Bell in the number 20. He will be full-time next season. And right over here, this is awesome to see this weekend, driving the number 18 car, Berlin, Connecticut's Ryan Preece. And great to see Ryan Preece get this opportunity after that big win earlier this season and a bunch of great finishes. And here is the modified standout. What's up, man?
What's going on, MD?
Oh, having a good day, man. We're in the garage area. We're in Florida. Yep. You're in an Xfinity car.
I mean, it's beautiful out right now. And I'm in an Xfinity car with Safe Light Auto Glass on the hood with Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota, man. There's nothing better.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Look at that. You even know the deal.
Yeah, I mean, you know the jingle. Are you going to have that jingle in your head like now?
If we win, I'll come out and I'll sing it.
Will you sing it?
I'll sing it.
Okay, that's good. All right, man. a big opportunity also for you next year. Tell the fans about that.
Yeah, definitely really excited about it. I'm going to be running at least 10 races with Joe Gibbs Racing, this number 18 with Eric Phillips and Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota. I got to really thank everybody who's made this possible. We're going to have sponsors that'll be released at a later date and hopefully some more races, but we're looking for other sponsorship opportunities to hopefully do those other races. But right now, you know, it's just a huge opportunity for myself. And basically the modified community, you're from up north in the Long Island, so you know what I'm talking about, but short track racing in general, it's a huge deal, so I'm really excited and thankful.
Now, it's working out for you. There were some that maybe critics that said, why would he leave the Xfinity Series after having a decent year with Johnny Davis Racing and go back to the modifieds? I know you wanted to go back there to prove one thing, though, to people, that as a racer, you were a winner.
Yep. And that's what we do this for. We do this because we want to win, and that's why I want to do this. So if I want to come to this level, I want to feel like I'm being given every opportunity I can to win a race. Not that Johnny Davis wasn't giving me everything they could, but with the resources that Toyota gives Joe Gibbs Racing and the entire team that Joe and that team puts together, it's just to have an opportunity at this level with this team. Really, I feel gives myself the best opportunity to put them in victory lane and myself. So, really couldn't ask for much more right now.
All right, Ryan Priest, modifieds mainly, hashtag of the year. C. Bell, Christopher Bell. Let's get on over here to the Championship 4. I think we got about like 5 minutes left on the show, and it should be just enough time to get over here at the proper time to show you the Championship 4. Man, it's bright outside. The sunshine's beating down on us here in lovely Miami, Florida. If you've never been to Homestead Miami Speedway, this track, since they reconfigured it, is just, okay, there's one word I can describe. It's boss, dude. It is absolutely awesome. It's a conventional oval that races unconventionally. You have to really get it going on that high side to make things happen and to get speed. Daniel Hemrick having a good time with his team in the Blue Gate Bank car. All right, Hemrick, about to get to work here. Kind of a big weekend, right?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a cool weekend. It's good to be here. We got a shot at it. I can't believe after last week we were able to do it. So just trying to take it all in, enjoy the week. That's what it's been all about.
So put it in perspective, because just a year or two ago, you were just looking for a shot to be here.
Absolutely, and that's what's cool to think about this whole situation. I was talking Super Late Model racing a minute ago in the hauler with some of our guys, and it kind of was good because it took me back, like, man, all you want to do is have a shot to get in a race car at a top 3 level series, and there we are, one below the ultimate goal, and have a shot here.
All right, Daniel Hemrick, go get him, Kannapolis, North Carolina driver. And Justin Allgaier over here, his father, just stepping outside the garage. 3 minutes to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam, and Allgaier looking for that championship. And in this number 7 car for Junior Motorsports, 3 different teams for Junior Motorsports are going for this championship. Justin wearing the helmet cam this weekend, showing it to Parker Kligerman here live on GarageCam. Let's check it out, buddy.
Yeah, I get to run the helmet cam again this week, which we were just talking about how cool of a shot this is. Parker, obviously, see him every week at the track, and we talk about all the fun stuff that we get to do at the sport of NASCAR. But the old helmet cam is pretty cool. Pretty cool view that
I think the coolest view in the history of motorsports, to be honest with you.
You know, I would say that you might be right on that. You know, the thing for me that I like about it is that it's that perception that you can't get with a regular camera. Like if you mount a camera above somebody's head or below their head, it doesn't have that same effect. And this just has that cool view, so I'm excited for it.
We've showed this helmet and talked about this helmet and how absolutely special it is because your young daughter, Harper, designed it. What would it mean? You know, I know you're a close guy with your family, and we talk about what would it mean to win a championship, and it's an obvious answer. But everything you've been through in your career and your family, how tight, close-knit you are in racing and your little nucleus there, what would it mean to you and your family to stand there as a champion?
Well, I think you understand because obviously you've been a racing fan as much as we have been, and you know the thing that I love about this sport is for us it started out as a family venture, and it's stayed that way. My dad's never missed a race ever. Yeah. Yep. You know, my mom misses very few races. My wife very, very rarely will miss a race. My daughter's at almost all of them. You know, so to have that just kind of togetherness and to be going for a championship is pretty incredible. But this helmet, you know, to be able to go to victory lane with it or to win a championship with it, it'd be pretty spectacular.
All right, Justin Allgaier, good luck. And he's about to do a little interview with NBC. I think William Byron just pulled out. He's one of the 4 going for this championship. What a season that young William Byron has had. And then, of course, there's this story. The number 1, the One Main Financial car, Elliott Sadler. So many years in this sport, Elliott Sadler has been here. He's been in great opportunities. He's had some down years. I'll tell you what, the resilience of this competitor from Emporia, Virginia is astounding. And through good opportunities, through bad opportunities, now back with his buddy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in this junior motorsports ride and trying to get that team and himself a championship. It would be the first one for Elliott Sadler, and it would be one heck of a story. 4 great competitors on the line. Make sure you tune in to the Ford EcoBoost 300 Saturday, 3:30 p.m. on NBC Sports Network, MRN, and Sirius XM Radio. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to bring you GarageCam every week. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.